Hey everyone, Steve Vincent here. Just wanted to reach out and do another video on investing. I've been doing a few and I'm trying to get my message clear and create a bond or create a network of folks, dialogue, and come up with things for education, because I think financing it and investing is an educational thing. There's different levels for different folks where they're at in their life. One thing I keep missing on though, and I keep making it harder than it is focusing on the quality of life, vision of your life, of where you want to go, things that mean the most to you. So what we've done is we've built ourselves, and we're building ourselves a type of life that we want to live. So to share, for example, we want to be able to travel without any stress of the financial piece of it. We want to be able to impact and influence others as we go forward so that we can give back. So my mission for our vision is building a real estate empire that as we go, we give back, we influence, and we can impact others to help them achieve their goals and their dreams. That's my mission of our vision. Jody's mission for our vision is building a lifestyle we don't need a vacation from. And between the two of those, they mesh really, really well because we both want the same thing. So collaboratively together, when we do things in the real estate side and the stock market stuff, our quality of life, the vision that we have for ourselves is what that is. That's where we're taking a direction on. Each time we buy a property, I have to ask myself, is this going to get us closer to where we want to go? Is the cash flow enough to justify buying this property? Same with the stock market. If I'm going to invest in our mutual funds, which we have for our company to keep our companies successful and sustainable down the road, is the dividend enough? Is there enough money being deposited in these accounts to make it worth the while for the dividend drip to say, yes, we are on the right track? The answer to that question right now is yes, it is. Is it where I need it to be? No. And that's why I'm continuing to grow it. So for you, and in the education piece, one of the things that I think are helpful is when you start to invest in money, making it work for you, such as compounding interest through the stock market, investing into real estate where you get appreciation plus cash flow and the other tax advantage benefits, it really takes a strong look at, what am I doing with this stuff? What is the goal of all of this? It's great to have all these investments, perfect, but what is it doing for me? I think if you decide the quality of life that you want to live, and you ask yourself where I'm at now, you can almost figure out what you're missing out on. And normally it comes down to money, and I know people hate, no, it's all about money, it's all about money. It is, but it's not a negative thing. It's, what am I short? It's no different than when you go buy a house. What do I need to do to my house? What things do I need to buy to make my house a better experience? Or when you buy a car, for crying out loud. If you buy a really, really nice car, what are you expecting the car to come with? Are you buying a basic car that you have to, maybe is made disposable, that, if it breaks down, it's not worth repairing? No different than if you play a sport. And I bring this to the table. I've gotten more and more into golf, but then I realized my clubs are not what they need to be, and I need to upgrade my clubs because they're not. I swing okay. I'm getting better at my swing. I swing okay, but my clubs don't represent me. They're hand-me-downs, and I borrowed, and I've been given these clubs, and they're great for starter set. But I'm working my way to where I need to upgrade my clubs so I can enjoy my swing better because they're made for me. So those are the things I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about investing in real estate, investing in the stock market, is more or less, what kind of quality of life am I going after? What things do I need these investments to be at to provide me the quality of life I'm going at? I know I'm probably getting long-winded on this, but it's important to understand that when you're putting your money to work for you, what do you have? What's it working for? What are you going after? And I think that's where the vision board for us comes into play, because it's a lifestyle. This is the lifestyle that we want to live. This is the things that we want to do. I need resources to do that. I need a network to help me get there. If you're into real estate like I am and you're an agent like I am, it's a matter of buy, sell for the clients that you have. And it's also like building yourself a portfolio. you're getting your name out there because you're great at sales and you're wonderful and you've got time to go do all that stuff like we do. But at the end of the day, what am I doing all this for? If you're working an 8 to 5, 9 to 5, 7 to 10, whatever, if you're working 10 to 12 hours a day, what is it all for? And this is one of the reasons why I got out of the the guarantee deal, was I started to realize really quick, and I hate to sound selfish, is the amount of money I was being paid an hour for what I brought to the table, I didn't think supported what I brought to the table. So then when other jobs open up and I wasn't getting those jobs, I would always ask, okay, what did I do wrong? What am I at? Because I wanted feedback to improve. Feedback was always like, hey, you're doing a great job. Keep up what you're doing fine. Well, if I was doing fine, then why didn't you get the job, right? So supervisors that do this, people that hire and fire, most of the time you do a lousy job of giving good feedback to help your employees grow and improve. You just do a lousy job of it. Why do I bring this up? Because it impacts their goals and their dreams. That's why I finally said, you know what, I'm gonna go do my own thing. Clearly, the workplace is not gonna support me financially where I want to go. I'm gonna do this on my own, and I tell you the truth, I've held myself back all those years of fighting it. When I didn't fight anymore and I just finally did my own thing, I'm making more money now than I did when I worked. And I'm really not actively working. I manage a bunch of stuff, and I do a lot of billing and stuff, which is cool. But at the end of the day, I'm so much more stress-free than I was when I worked full-time, because working full-time on a grind on hourly rate wasn't getting me where I wanted to go quickly. It was just like a little drip, little drip, little drip, little drip. So if you're in that position like I was, you have to find a side gig. You have to. Or you have to start looking around other employment to increase your level. Now, some people enjoy the fact they're working, they're making decent money. Let's say you're making $25, $28 an hour and you're in an area of low cost of living. And let's say that at the end of the pot, you're promised $3,100, $3,500 a month. And if that's good enough for you, then good on you, man. That's your plan, that's fine. But there are more people out there hungry to do more. They're hungry to have a high quality of life. The issue is the resources to do that. So that's why I always go back to the investment, whether it's real estate or the investment into the stock market. Is it going to get you there? If it is going to get you there, then what would put you over the top? I'm not the kind of guy that's going to do something just half-assed. I want to exceed the standard. I always want to do more, because if it's easy to do what we've done right now and it's just a matter of money, if I got more money, I could do even more of this stuff. That's pretty awesome. So now it's up to me, not somebody else. It's up to me to do that. So I wanted to share those thoughts with you, because I think it's important to go back to the basics of understanding. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, take a deep breath and relax, and start to think about, what does my quality of life look like? What do I want that to look like when I'm to the point where I just want to go have fun? I'm not there yet, but when I do get there, the things that we're doing are going to get us there for sure, no doubt. We are going to exceed our quality of life when we get there because of what we're doing right now, which is putting in the hours to make sure that the investments we make are worth it. And along the way, we're taking care of our staff. We're reinvesting into the real estate that we do have, so they are always there for us. We're doing all the things correct. And we're taking feedback in, process improvements, feedback, mentoring back, so that we can grow when we get better and we're not staying the same. You don't ever stay the same. You have to grow or you're not going to go anywhere. Anyway, sidetrack, that's why I tell my deviation. Think about the quality of life that you want, and then ask yourself, the resources that I'm currently taking care of or I'm building, are they going to be able to support my quality of life? If they're not, then you need to reach out and figure, okay, how do I either make these resources better, or how do I get more resources? And if you have to go into real estate and buy real estate assets, there you go. If you got to buy more money in the stock market, there you go. But be careful in the stock market. Get yourself educated on what you want to do, your risk tolerance, all that stuff that goes into it. So having said all that, if you have any feedback, let me know. Share, subscribe, like. I love to hear people's opinions on this, because I think a lot of males have an ego about investing, and it's a different perspective from us than it is women. Women, I think, from my perspective, look more for security. Although when they meet somebody who's ambitious, it's always an attractive position to be involved in, because here's somebody that's ambitious, and I can learn and see how this thing works, and then I can also benefit by contributing to this, which is pretty awesome for them. So, and you might have a female, partner might be a female, and she may be ambitious, and she may be doing better than the guys do, and that's even better too. So all I'm saying is that make sure your quality of life is going to be met, be able to be supported by the resources that you're currently investing in. That's pretty much all I'm saying. So look forward to feedback. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and till next time.